Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. If you're returning, welcome back. Also, make sure you hit the like button on this video because it's going to help grow the channel and help things moving along so it can reach more rideshare drivers. Also, if you've been thinking about becoming a rideshare driver but you're not currently, make sure you click the link in the descriptions below so you can get a good sign-on bonus. All right, so we're going to be talking today about passenger scams. One passenger scam in particular, and that is trying to fit more than the amount of passengers that the car can handle. So my car is a Jeep Grand Cherokee, say that 10 times fast, and it can fit 4 more passengers than just myself. So it's a 5-seater, but I can fit 4 people. So I can take Uber X and Lyft regular rides. I can't take XL because I don't have 6 or 7 seats. So how you handle the situation can be different each case, but the underlying thread, the common thread between everything is don't take more passengers than what your car allows for. There's many reasons for that. First, if you get pulled over, the person who's getting a ticket is you, the driver. Nobody else, and it's because you are the person who allowed it in your car. Now, if you get into an accident, that's going to be a problem too, because insurance and Uber or Lyft is going to say there's only 1 to 4 people, so they're not going to pay, so that means it's going to come to you. Also, it's extremely unsafe because there's not enough seatbelts. So that means if you do get into an accident, there can be some flying bodies and some real problems there. So don't allow that. I've had 5, 6, I think the most I've ever had where somebody tried getting in was 7 people into this car. And each time I said, no way, no how. And that's something that you should do. Now, there's different ways to handle each situation, whether you just cancel it altogether, whether they split up the ride, or other people decide to do something else. So here's 3 different things that happened to me while I was driving on a more recent basis. It happens often, but here's a few different ways that you can handle it. But you can see each time I don't allow any more than the amount of passengers that's allowed. So here's the first ride. Check it out.
How's it going?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good.
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
You got a couple more. Well, I might just have to squeeze one more if you don't mind.
Huh?
I just have one more coming if you don't mind.
All right, one's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Can't be 5 though.
Yeah, no, we got 4.
Huh? No, only 4.
Like in the back or just like?
No, just 4 period. I can't take more than 4.
Jesus Christ.
Greg, you walk with me?
Yeah. You wanna walk?
Yeah.
I'll walk with
What it is?
you. Yes, sir. Where's Frank Paul? Couldn't tell you.
All right, I'm gonna call. I'll meet you guys there.
All right, yeah, so this was a couple college guys that were trying to go to a party. One of the things you noticed is the one guy was trying to bring alcohol into the car too, and that's a no-no. Now, because there were more than 4 people trying to get in that car, he was the person who ended up leaving, so I didn't have to say no alcohol. Other than that, yeah, I would have been like, you can't bring that in here. But again, it's just killing 2 birds with 1 stone because he ended up not going in the car and walking because it was a short distance anyways. Now here's the second ride that happened, and this was actually probably about a half an hour later. You can actually check by the timestamps. So this was another way that of what had happened, and one of the ways that you can go. Can't take 5 people, only 4. Nope.
No way we can, even if we like do a higher tip or anything.
Nope. It's against policy.
You got room in there.
Doesn't matter. It's against policy.
You got room in there, though. Alright, it's fine. Everybody else can. Alright, thank you.
All right. See ya. All right, so you'll see in this case that they had just canceled the ride, which is good because now I don't have to wait the 5 minutes and collect the fee. I can actually just go on to the next ride, which was good. It kind of sucked though because I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes away from where I was to go pick them up just for the cancel. But because they canceled right away, I collected that $5 fee and went. So here's the last one. Check it out and I'll see you right after.
Who are you for?
Lana,
Yes!
how's it going?
I'm good. How are you? Can you just wait for my 3 friends?
Hello, sir.
How's it
You're
going?
the dude. Like, let's play rock, paper, scissors.
No, we're Ubering to McDonald's, to Wendy's, and then I'll Uber.
You can only have 4 passengers in the car.
I'll actually, we'll tip you high.
Heavily.
Heavily.
Can't do that. Sorry,
Wait,
it's
dead
against.
ass?
Huh?
Okay, me, Shelly, Lana, that I'm gonna call.
No, I'm not leaving her. I'll wait with her for Uber.
Push it.
Please. I'll wait for her.
I can't do that. It's against the rules.
Going to happen. Please.
Can't do it.
All right, I'll wait
It's
with
actually
her.
insurance liability.
No, it's alright. I'll wait with her.
I can get one.
No, I'll wait with you. You guys go. I'll meet you guys.
You're fine.
No, I feel bad. No, I feel bad. No, I'll go home with her.
Shelly, get in
Can you
the
just get
car.
me Wendy's and I'll meet you?
No, Shelly, get in the car. We're
No, I
going
feel
home.
bad. I feel bad.
Shelly, get in the car.
No, you're fine. I got it. We're fine.
We'll wait for her to get in the car.
Yeah, you cannot leave alone.
I'm not leaving you.
It's not
Can you just get me Wendy's?
Not
and meet you guys
upset.
at 43?
She'll go just across the street. We'll
Oh!
43. I don't want to leave her alone.
No, yeah, she can't leave.
Okay, so will you order me Wendy's and her?
I'm
and
not
we'll
gonna
meet
lie.
at 43?
Willie said she should leave.
Wait,
Do you guys? Wait.
43.
okay, Nicole, can you just order me Wendy's? We'll meet. Okay.
Sure.
And I'll
Wait,
Venmo you.
I'm not going to Wendy's, so.
No, the Uber's going to Wendy's right now.
Yeah.
Alana,
Yeah.
are you going?
Can you?
Are you going
can
to
you
Wendy's
slow
or no?
down on?
Can you just
We can go wherever. Where do you want to go, guys?
I'm
What
not
are you
leaving
doing?
her, so you
Wait,
guys just let
you
me
want to
know
go?
what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Wendy's.
You want me to
Let's
wait
just go to
until the other one
43.
gets here then?
Alright.
Yeah,
No,
if
do you
you
want
can.
Wendy's?
Anyway.
I don't have money on
He's
me.
gonna
Huh?
wait.
Alana,
He's
he's
on the way. We're gonna go.
Shelly,
to
he's
43.
waiting for her Uber to
No,
go.
I know.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's.
We'll
We'll
go.
order in food. We'll order in food. Wait, do you want to write in the group chat saying you're leaving? Write in the group chat saying you're leaving.
Oh, okay.
All right, so yeah, that last ride was very crazy. That actually is a whole video. It's actually a 2-part video on my channel called Real Rideshare Stories. So make sure you check the videos out over on my channel. Also, just check out my channel, Real Rideshare Stories, because it is pretty good. And it actually shows you what really happens on rideshare. Yeah, that was a interesting ride, and like I said, there was 2 whole videos that I did on that video. Just the initial beginning part where they tried getting more than 4 passengers in the car, and then the ride itself was pretty crazy. So yeah, there's all different ways you can handle it, but the common thing always is never take more passengers than what's allowed. So if you have 4 open seats, only take 4 open seats. If you have an XL where you have 6 or 7 seats, well then you can take 6 or 7 people. But even in XL, they try to fit more passengers in. And here's the thing. You can either cancel on the ride. They can tell them to cancel, which is the best because then you don't have to wait around. They can still take the ride and order another Uber, or if it's close, they can walk or whatever it might be. But each case is going to be a little bit different. So you want to make sure, though, that you never take more than the amount of passengers that's allowed. It's just going to be good for you. It's going to be good for safety. It's going to be good for them as passengers. A lot of different things. Again, you're not going to get a ticket. You don't have to worry about insurance problems. You don't have to worry about deactivation. And safety is definitely number 1 right there when it comes to everything. So, again, just don't do it. Not worth it, not worth the hassle. And if people are giving you crap for it, here's the big thing. You are the driver. You're in control. You can cancel. You don't have to worry about it. Now, here's another thing that everybody's going to say that we're talking about on my channel as well, and I'm sure is probably going through your minds or in the comment section right now. And that is, oh, no, just cancel on them because you're going to get a low rating. Hey, you know what? It happens, but at least you're being safe. And hey, instead of getting the cancellation fee, maybe it's a long ride and you're going to get more. I've turned a lot of rides around where I had to tell them there's only 4 passengers allowed in my car, and where I've turned it around where I've gotten a 5-star rating from them and also tips. So, you know, it's all going to be up to you as a driver too. You can handle the situation and you can reverse it where, you know, you can make it into a better situation. But if they're going to be disrespectful, if they're going to be problems, you know what, just cancel the ride altogether. But it is up to you what you want to do. You can cancel, you can keep it going, but just make sure you take less than the amount of passengers that's allowed in the vehicle. Now, with that being said, that's the end of today's video. Again, you're watching the Rideshare Hub. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you do. Also ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a video is uploaded on the Rideshare Hub. Also, make sure to check out my channel, as I alluded to before, called Real Rideshare Stories, where we actually do a lot of things within the rideshare industry that actually show you what goes on in real rideshare rides. So, and also, lastly, make sure you give a good thumbs up for this video. And again, if you've been thinking about becoming a rideshare driver and you haven't yet, make sure you hit the links in the description below so you could get a good sign-on bonus. With that being said, though, guys, this is Chris, and I'm signing off from the Rideshare Hub. We'll see you next time.